In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. In our previous episode, we spoke about the first revelation and the events that unfolded during that time. Today, we'll discuss about the early converts and how these conversions took place among some of the remarkable early companions of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let's talk about the first converts. Since the time of second revelation, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would preach to his family and closest friends. The very first convert would be wife Khadija radiallahu anha. She accepted the message soon after the first revelation. She is the first woman of Islam and the one who supported the Prophet ﷺ with her heart, her wealth, and her unwavering certainty. The second convert would be Warqa ibn Nawfal. He accepted the revelation sent to Muhammad ﷺ and also accepted him as a prophet even though he had not uttered the Shahada. He passed away just a few days after the first revelation. Scholars differ over the next converts to Islam. Some say it is Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, some say Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu, and some say Zayd ibn Arhita radiallahu anhu. Scholars have come together and presented a beautiful opinion which is accepted by all. Khadija radiallahu anha was the first woman to accept Islam. Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was the first free man to accept Islam. And Ali radiallahu anhu was the first child to accept Islam. And Zayd radiallahu anhu was the first freed slave to accept Islam. Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu was about 10 years old at that time and was living in the house of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When the Prophet married Khadija radiallahu anhu, he offered to his uncle Abu Talib to take care of his newborn son Ali, since Abu Talib was a very poor man. Abu Talib agreed and Ali was raised up in the house of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu was a close friend to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam since a young age. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah has chosen me as Khalil, close friend. So I'm not allowed to choose a Khalil. But if I were allowed, I would choose Abu Bakr. Hadith from Sahih Muslim. Once when Abu Bakr and Umar radiallahu anhu were having an argument, the Prophet said to Umar, when Allah sent me with the truth, all of you accused me of being a liar. And it was only Abu Bakr who believed in me. So won't you leave my companion alone? Hadith from Sahih al-Bukhari. On another occasion, the Prophet ﷺ said, there was not a single man whom I invited to Islam except that he had some doubt before converting, except Abu Bakr. For as soon as I presented Islam to him, he did not hesitate before accepting it. We mentioned in our earlier chapters that the only companion mentioned by name in the Quran is Zayd ibn Harisa. The only other companion who is directly referred to in the Quran is Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, Surah Tawbah, in ayah number 40. In this ayah, Allah refers to Abu Bakr as the Prophet's companion during the time of their hiding in the cave while en route to Medina. The next batch of early converts all accepted Islam at the hands of Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. Each of these converts led prominent lives and each of them would become legends. We shall discuss 4 of them during the course of this episode. Early converts from the noble class. Saad ibn Abi Waqqas radiallahu anhu. Saad was about 16 years old when he converted. He was from a prominent family of the Quraysh. His mother was a devout idol worshipper and Saad loved his mother a lot. When his mother learnt of his conversion to Islam, she threatened him first, then tried to torture him, and when it did not work, she used emotional blackmail. She declared that she would stop eating and drinking until he came back to worshipping idols. Days passed and she became weak and fragile, and Saad tried his level best to convince her and please her. When death was near, Saad finally said, "Oh my mother, I'll never renounce Islam. Even if you had 1,000 lives, I would let you lose them one after the other before renouncing my faith." When his mother saw the kind of determination in her son, she broke her fast and started eating. Allah revealed verses of the Quran in Surah Luqman, ayah number 15, in response to this event. If they, your parents, argue with you to commit shirk, of which you have no knowledge, then do not obey them. However, you should still treat them kindly in this world, but follow the way of that individual who has turned to me. The next convert that we talk about is Uthman ibn Affan radiallahu anhu. Uthman radiallahu anhu was about 5 years younger to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and was a close friend to him. He was from a very prominent family of Quraysh and was very wealthy as well. He was known for his extreme shyness, humility, helping nature, and good character. All these, along with the fact that he was amongst the noble men of Quraysh, made him to be loved immensely by all the people. There were poems recited in the houses of the Quraysh when mothers would put their children to sleep. These would read as, "I swear by Ar-Rahman, my love for you is like the love of Quraysh for Uthman." Such was his noble character that when Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu told him about the message and took him to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he listened to some of the verses of the Quran and immediately accepted Islam. He was known as Dhun Nurain, the one with two lights. This title came to him because he was fortunate enough to marry the daughter of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Ruqayya, and after her death, the Prophet ﷺ gave to Uthman his other daughter, Kulthum radiallahu anha, in marriage. Now let's talk about Zubair ibn al-Awwam radiallahu anhu. Zubair radiallahu anhu was a direct cousin of the Prophet ﷺ from his aunt's side. Zubair radiallahu anha's mother being Safiya, daughter of Abdul Muttalib. Prophet ﷺ said about Zubair radiallahu anhu, "Every prophet has his disciples, and my disciple is Zubair ibn al-Awwam radiallahu anhu." Now we talk about Abdul Rahman ibn Auf radiallahu anhu. Abdul Rahman ibn Auf radiallahu anhu was in his 30s when Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu came to him with the message of Islam. He had made a name for himself for being wise in business and honest in his dealings. He is the famous companion who, when he migrated to Medina, the Quraysh took everything from him and he arrived to Medina like a beggar with only his clothes and nothing else. One of the Ansars, people of Medina, said to him, "I have 2 gardens, you can have one. I have 2 wives, I shall divorce one for you. I have 2 stories in my house, you can choose one." To this, Abdurrahman politely declined the offer, saying, "May Allah bless you, just direct me towards the marketplace." In no time, he started trading in the marketplace and eventually became very successful in his business and well renowned for his wealth. Now let's talk about the early converts from the servant class and slave class. First in the list is Abdullah ibn Masud radiallahu anhu. Abdullah ibn Masud was among the first prominent figures who was not from a noble class to convert. He was not a slave, but was of the servant class. He was hired as a shepherd. One day, while he was attending to his flock, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, along with Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, came walking to him. They asked Abdullah ibn Masud to give them some milk from his flock of sheep. Abdullah radiallahu anhu said that he cannot do, since the sheep did not belong to him. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Very well, show us one of the elderly she-goats that has stopped giving milk." Ibn Masud radiallahu anhu pointed to one, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam went to the goat and made dua. The sheep's udders started filling up with milk until it was full. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu then drank their fill. Abdullah ibn Masud radiallahu anhu was awestruck and asked about who they were. When Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu told him about the messenger, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he converted to Islam on the spot. The Prophet ﷺ once said about Ibn Masud radiallahu anhu, "If you want to know how to recite the Quran properly as it was originally revealed, then read the Quran the way Ibn Masud does." Ibn Masud radiallahu anhu once said, "I learned more than 70 surahs, 2/3 of the Quran, directly from the lips of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam." The above were the early converts, and the majority of the next batch of converts were a lot of the slave class of Mecca. Most famous among them were Bilal ibn Rabah, Khabab ibn al-Arat, Yasir and his wife Sumayya, and their son Ammar, and we shall discuss about them in later episode, inshallah.